Let's bring in retired Israeli Major General Noam Tibon for more. Noam, thank you for coming on. You know, if Israel is committed to reaching a ceasefire, why do you think it's taken these military actions that many see as an escalation of hostilities?
First of all, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I think the most important issue right now is to bring back the hostages alive. And I think this can be a good beginning to solve the southern front in Gaza, and it will also affect the northern front with Hezbollah. So right now, what I believe Israel needs to do is basically to do whatever it's need to reach this ceasefire with Hamas. And unfortunately, I think the leadership of Benjamin Netanyahu is not a good leadership, and he is preferring political issues regarding the stability of his government and not what is important for the people of Israel, which for them to bring back the hostages is the #1 priority in this war.
Now, Hamas leadership says that it's rejecting this latest incarnation of the ceasefire deal because Israel added additional conditions in the last few weeks that the group finds unacceptable. And those include Israel demanding a prolonged military presence along the boundary between northern and southern Gaza and a corridor between southern Gaza and Egypt. What is Israel's interest in maintaining a military presence in those areas?
First of all, Hamas is we still remember, this is a terror organization which basically attacked Israel, killed, slaughtered, raped, and took those hostages. And their leader, Sinwar, is one of the worst people on earth. But according to myself, right now, Israel needs to do whatever is needed to bring the hostages alive. And the idea of having some post along the border between Egypt and Gaza is a good idea, but I believe that this is not the right military solution. The right military solution is right now, we don't need any presence in Gaza. What we need is freedom of action. So if there will be more terror attacks from Gaza, Israeli troops can get in and kill, catch, clean whatever is needed. But as I said, unfortunately, political issues are now leading Netanyahu, not what is good for the state of Israel. More than 60% of the Israeli population from both sides believe that the #1 priority right now is to bring them home. And this is also my priority. And that's why I think that all those issues are not so important right now. We can solve anything militarily. Right now, we need to bring them home alive because they are dying in those Hamas tunnels on a daily basis.
And I know you have a personal story from the October 7th attack that's reportedly going to be made into a movie. You rescued your family and other civilians who came under attack at the Nahal Oz kibbutz in southern Israel. So what do you remember most about that day, and how do you think that day will be remembered by history?
First of all, it was the worst day in the history of the state of Israel. We lost more Jews in one day since the Holocaust. My personal story is a very interesting story, but from the moment that I heard early in the morning from my son that there are terrorists near his house in kibbutz Nahal Oz, basically I decided that I'm not waiting to anyone, and I took my pistol. This is all I have. My wife drove our Jeep for me, and basically we had a long journey all the way to rescue the people in Nahal Oz. On this journey, we rescue people who ran away from the Nova festival. I was involved in a face-to-face fire and killed Hamas troops on the way to Nahal Oz. I evacuated to my wife wounded soldiers, and at the end of the day, I had the honor to be one of the soldiers with other troops from Maglan unit and Sayeret Givati, two Israeli units who basically get into Nahal Oz. On the battle on the kibbutz, we killed more than 30 terrorists. Until we arrived, kibbutz Nahal Oz lost 15 people from the kibbutz, families who killed and slaughtered, include kids and women and old people, and 7 from the kibbutz took to Gaza as hostages. 5 women already released and 2, Tzachi, and are still in the hand of the Hamas, and we have to bring them back. And at midnight, we took out from Nahal Oz more than 400 people alive. So I'm very proud of what I did. And I'm very proud that everyone who I met on my journey to Nahal Oz, I saved his life. And that's why I'm now determined to do whatever I can to bring the hostages back home. And this is right now my mission in my life.
And I'm sure they are so grateful you did what you did that day. And those hostages, I hope, home safe, will also be able to express that gratitude. Noam Tibon, we appreciate you coming on today. Thank you.
And I would like to tell, thank you very much to the American people, to all the support of the State of Israel in this difficult time, from the deep of my heart and my family. Thank you very much.
All right, Noam, thank you.